Greetings, comrades. And before I begin today, let me tell you a story. A story of one of my greatest regrets. Back when I was taking a hiatus from YouTube, there was a game that came out. A game which I played and really blew my mind and redefined what I thought was possible with this genre of video game. And it's pretty evident that this game has been so influential that its tendrils now exist in many other games of this genre and even potentially outside it. Of course, I am talking about the original FrostPunk. The original FrostPunk, when it came out, absolutely breathed new life into the city builder genre. Just at least today, I can kind of remedy some of that regret by bringing to you the second installment of the game, FrostPunk 2. It's been out for a little while now, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks. And in that time, I think I've fashioned for you guys a very compelling strategy, which I hope this is going to be my first time playing through on the hardest difficulty. But this strategy has successfully seen me through all the other difficulties. So fingers crossed, it will succeed at the highest levels of the game. So rather than playing through the story mode, which is really just the endless mode anyway, we are going to be playing through the Utopia Builder endless mode. So let's start it up right now. We are going to, and one of the things I've really appreciated about FrostPunk 2 is how it's woven in a lot of Edmontonian culture. Edmonton, of course, being the city where I live now. It's very clear that our culture has been greatly inspirational to this game, and you can see it in every little bit. So we are going to play through Horizon, which is definitely reminiscent of where I'm living. I think it's a very good place to build our city, which is going to be New Edmonton. So one of the things I really like about the endless mode is that they do give you an ambition, right? An overall goal that we're going to work towards. We are going to stick with the colonize the Frostland ambition. And the reason for this being is it's A, my favorite, and B, it has what I consider to be one of my favorite aspects of the new game, which is the ability to manage multiple cities simultaneously. And then, of course, we get to choose our community. For me, I like the Thinkers versus Lords, and of course, everyone has a random slot. This one is my favorite, though, so we're going to stick with that. And as I said before, we're going to kick it up all the way to Captain difficulty. And fingers crossed, it's not going to kick our asses too badly. All right, let's rock and roll here. A new beginning. The end of the world changes people. It has changed us. Us, the thinkers, educated urbanites, convinced post-Frost society must be remade through rational inquiry. The lords, self-proclaimed heirs to the distinguished lines and guardians of traditional duties. The forgers, being our random faction. Natural survivalists, adapted to the harsh Frostland conditions. We chose you as our steward to lead the city. As overpopulation looms, resources dwindle, we dream of a better future, but we cannot agree on what it should look like. Tinsters, radicals rear their heads. Navigating this will be our ultimate challenge. Boom, and here we go. This is, of course, very familiar to me. This is basically my everyday life. The work of building a promised land begins, blah, 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 blah. So we'll just pause right here so we can get the lay of the land, and we'll talk about our beginning strategies. So first thing is first here. We are obviously going to build some houses. And the thing about the hardest difficulty is that they do increase the amount of resources that you need, and obviously they decrease the amount that you get. So we're going to have to start off with, we're going to have to go with 4 districts, and that's not even going to cover everybody initially. Then, obviously, next we're going to have to get our fuel source, which initially is going to have to be coal. But we, of course, will get something better as time goes on. And we're also going to need to get we're gonna need everything, obviously. That's gonna be an ugly extraction zone, but what can you do? I'll make it a little bit better later. The main thing that I think is going to hamstring us is heat stamps initially, and then maybe workforce. I mean, I want to get the main elements of our districts nice and clear so I can build them quickly. As I've been kind of mapping this out in my head, the main sticking point I think for us is going to be getting through the initial part. If we can get through the initial part, I think we will be really, really good. So let's, now that our frost breaking here is done, we can get that. And we are going to need to get the prefabs here pretty quick, because big rookie mistake is forgetting about your prefabs, because if you do that, you might get into a scenario where, oh crap, I got to build some stuff, but I don't have enough prefabs. Okay, so I'm going to need to build a couple buildings initially. Of course, we want the council hall, very important, and I'm gonna have to, oh, I don't have enough heat stamps. Yeah, because yeah, we need the council hall to pass some very important laws for us. We got to expand that so we can get our research district, and then I think we're gonna have to wait on what, so man, we're not even getting enough coal to get through the initial phases here. Damn. And then for this, I'm gonna decrease it because I don't need that many people actually working there. But yeah, I got a lot of hard choices to make right now. I'm gonna put my generator on overdrive just so I can build up some coal, and I'll turn it off later. But the big thing I'm going to need next is that research. Okay, here is our beautiful council of New Edmonton. Sorry, I should have clicked on this earlier, especially because it got built quite a while ago. And I need to get laws through quickly. Lots of laws need to be passed. First thing we're going to do is forged additives. And that is because this will give us better food, and we're going to compound it with another tech which will get us even more food. So we're going to negotiate with somebody to get this done. These guys, I may put in mandatory school, but I also might need the workforce. It's a really tough call. I think I'm going to go with the lords for this one. We'll enact ceremonial funerals because that's an easy law. It gains a little bit of trust. And if we lose anybody, it softens the blow a little bit. But forged additives is good because it's just like extra food for basically nothing. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Sorry to do that. It is unfortunate, but we are going to need that to get the Research Institute done. We'll call it the Forgers Research Institute. I'm gonna raise some funds from the lords too. Okay, I think that might be all I can do without getting my discontent up too high. So we need an industrial section. That's a really awkwardly constructed extraction pile there. Okay, good. We've got the Research Institute up. Yeah, so we're going to... It's again a really tough call. Might have to go for the coal mines first. Dust shaft. This one is better. We can deal with disease fairly easily. So I'm trying to get goods, and the reason is because I want to decrease the pain of the lack of heat stamps. So yeah, we do have some time to get this stuff up and running, but not too much time because it's really warm right now. It's only negative 20 degrees outside. That's what it is outside here in Edmonton currently, but it's going to get just like here, really cold, really fast. You know, here in Edmonton overnight, you're talking temperatures of negative 100 degrees Celsius, negative 200 degrees Celsius. negative 275 degrees Celsius. It's absolutely wild. So the next council of New Edmonton is setting up, and as promised, we're going to do ceremonial funerals, increase our trust, and we should be able to pass this without having to promise anything to anybody, you know, famous last words, but it will be a nice, oh thank God, nice boon for us. I'll eat some of my trust hit after having to bust some kneecaps to get some extra heat stamps. Okay, it's getting colder. But we're gonna get hot houses next. Man, we have a lot of crap. So one of the things I've noticed about this game is to get any real traction out of a lot of your districts, you are going to need to build a building to really maximize them. So my next big thing is, now that we've got all of our initial districts laid out here, is I'm going to get buildings to further enhance their capabilities. Okay, we will get the children doing something, guys. Don't worry. We'll get them off their asses. Okay, but we almost got our coal mine, and I think we've got all the resources necessary to actually build it. Let's see, it's got 1,000 prefabs remaining. It's not even that much. Okay. Well, no, we'll do the next research after. Yes, thank God we've got the coal or the heat stamps to do it, and we can just wait for a sec. I want to get the next research. Oh, shitballs. Turn off overdrive. Okay, good. Can I turn this off? I don't want to. Nope, they're gonna have to keep working, these guys. Sorry, fellas. Next, I want to get the hothouse. The bio hothouse. And that will make sure we don't starve to death. Now, what can be our next law? The children. What should we do with the children? I think we unfortunately need to get the children to work. We can always change it later. We can get the thinkers to help us here. There we go. We'll give them the agenda next time. It's really easy.
Hear ye, hear ye. The eyes have it.
Good job, fellas. Okay. Perfect. We have the... Oh, no, we don't have the stamps. Yeah, I'm looking at my prefabs. Now we got the stamps. Let's get the hothouse. So as I mentioned, the bio-waste hothouse combined with the earlier forged additives is going to shoot our food production through the roof. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to break some kneecaps here to get some more money. There we go. Raise trust. Okay. Oh, you guys. Oh, man, you guys got lots to give. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This could definitely actually save the city. You are still struggling with our prefabs. The one thing is, yeah, we need to get these guys out up here. Plus, just opening up this section for residential development will help. I think I'm going to be able to, with the housing districts I have, expand them enough so that everybody will have a place. I'm worried about not getting enough prefabs to complete everything that I want to fast enough. I'm also worried about my research not completing fast enough to get, you know, the food I need. I'm going to need more materials, unfortunately. I'm need another material farm, I guess you can call it. What do they want? Oh, okay. Harvesting funerals. Man. Sure, whatever. You guys want it? I don't give a shit. just completely. Here's the thing. You guys need to not really care too much about what the laws actually are. Just as long as you're getting by. Not good. Not good at all.
A law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Now we got to set rules for entry. Okay, the big thing here, if we're gonna survive, is if we can get this hothouse running and supplied with enough materials. If we're lucky, this... Okay, we're in the good with materials. This is very good. Okay. That's not ideal, but we have food. People are enjoying the fruits. Well, great. But now we're out of coal, which is definitely not ideal. Oh, now they want outsiders to be voted on. We'll allow productive outsiders. We'll negotiate. What do the thinkers want? They want a teaching hospital. We can do that for you guys. Vote.
Hear ye, hear ye. The
Okay, we're stabilizing, but we need more coal. Big time. So I'm really struggling to get funds for everybody. We are once again falling behind in terms of our coal production and our fucking man, we got to get prefabs out there too. It's a struggle. There's a lot of shit going on. You know what, actually? Here's what we'll do. This might help us. We'll go to city. We'll go to community service. We will do heat pipe watch. And that may give us enough heat to survive. What do people want? They won't negotiate. Oh, because they already have a promise. What do you guys want? We'll just keep flip-flopping our funeral status back and forth. I'm sure people will really appreciate that. You're having a proper funeral for your son and or husband or whatever, and yours is getting their organs harvested. What? Because adaptive pumps fucking sucks. So cool. That did give us, Heat Watch did give us enough to get by. That is perfect. In fact, it might be so good, I can even take this off. And my trust will raise a little bit. And I can go to you guys and be like, hey, fellas. You have barely anything. Oh, shit. Well, I'll need your funds to build the teaching hospital that we need. Okay, it looks like we have our first extremist faction, the Menders. I used to doubt that people could truly honor departed through ceremonies and parades. Now I see them celebrating with heartfelt reverence. This made me realize what the city had become. The times of mere survival are gone. We must organize a brighter tomorrow. Tomorrow is within our reach. These guys are called the Menders. The Lords and the Forgers organized a faction. These stoics and rugged explorers view the Frostland as their new home, and faction members as a family unit. They are held together by tradition. Cool. So we have our first radical faction, if you will. And we'll let these guys do their thing for now. But I'll show you what the plan is as we kind of stabilize the city more and more. As part of our tradition here in New Edmonton here, I want to have a fully oil dedicated pump. But not only that, I just think adaptive pumps suck the big ones. So I'm hoping that our next faction will help us out here. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do the infectious badge rather than supported quarantine. And the reason for that is mainly because we don't have the space. Yeah, we're running out of workers. I want to get more workers making materials. You know what? That'll be the next law that I pass. Hopefully we can get some materials through some of the laws there. But yeah, I need more materials. And I need a little bit more housing. And we might actually be good. Okay, finally we got this event. This is the one I've been talking about. Nothing lost. Biowaste Hothouse. Steward, our Biowaste Hothouse, is being cooperating with the people who forge food additives in the Frostland. On top of their regular duties, they provide leaves, animal carcasses, and feces in order to enrich the compost. No doubt our food output will increase. And we can see that we are just laughing. We can even turn off our emergency services. Oops. There we go. And that will increase our trust further. Unfortunately, we're going to have to turn this off, and that is the real bummer. We can relax the law a little bit. Okay, here is something we can finally do on goods. Yeah, we'll do the durable goods, because everybody seems to want that anyway. I'm going to vote on it without any promises, because it seems like most of the assembly wants it, and yeah, they're gonna get that shit passed no problem. And that barely touched the dial. It's shitty, but let's see. We can fix this by building a factory and expanding our industrial basin. Okay, well, we're back to just struggling again. Oh, Malleys. Oh, the Menders are rallying in support. Organize rescue operations. Oh, that's pretty cool. But I need more workers. Get them in there. Get them in there, guys. I don't care how you get them in there, but get them in there. I guess I should have gone with the well, I got a population bump coming here anyway. I know. Here comes the whiteout. This is going to decide whether or not we live or die, and right now it's not looking good. Okay, here we go. The foreman. The city is changing. Our family here. We brought children here. We toured against the hardships like everybody is. And now these Menders walk around telling people how to think. Who are these guys? So the foremans. They're frightened by the Menders. Look at this guy looks creepy as fuck. They've organized a faction. The meticulous individualists, those enterprising individuals, recruit and are drawn to a good deal, be it social or technological. Oh, the venturers. Not the, I thought they were called something different. But yes, they are the adventurers. Yes. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. We might survive this thanks to the venturers. Right. So yeah, we need lots of shit is what we need. Okay, pouring on ice, build prisons. Okay, take course, round up militia shit. Why do I have so much tension? Oh, because it's cold. Okay, let's get people in, and let's get our goods and services increased. We have high tension, but we have high trust too, so that means I can maybe ask for some money. I know these guys won't be upset, but I need the money, guys. I'm sorry. I'll say you guys are great, or some shit. I'll make it up to you guys. Okay, yeah, these guys are sad. So here's one of the things you can do. You can promote anybody, and it doesn't hurt anybody. So I will give you guys the crux of my way to stay in power. That is, you just constantly promote the political extremes to the point where they love you. And the reason you do this is because all the pussy fucking moderate factions won't lift a finger against you. So you really don't need to give a shit about them. I mean, yeah, the thinkers don't like me, but they're never gonna protest or anything like that. So what does it matter? I may as well promote these guys. I got a little bit of trust anyway, and they won't, fucking do anything to hurt me. But with that out of the way, we have the money to now get our second generator upgrade. And we're also going to need to build our hospital so we can stop getting sick people. I know, the cold, it's rising, everybody. I know. No. Oh, God.
The temperatures will soon plummet.
I know the temperatures are soon going to plummet more and more and more and more. Yeah, a salvaging factory. I don't know why I did that. The thinkers are going to be really pissed because I gave them a fucking promise that I'm about to completely shit all over. So here's one of the great things about this strategy. The thinkers are pissed at us. They're going to get even more pissed because we're about to totally dump on a promise we made for them. And they're going to be like, well, we're so angry. We're going to go join the Venturers. Good. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to promote them anyway. And they'll be happy. Eventually what will happen is you'll have two devoted extremes and a very angry centrist core. And they'll just be like, fuck it, we'll just keep joining the extremes, and it just kind of reinforces itself. Ooh, that is bad. So we can get rid of this. And we're going to have to... Or do we have any... No, we got rid of all of them over here. So we're just going to have to... scrounge what we can from there. I've had to boost the research because I need to get oil. 200 heat stamps. Oh, lords. Lords. Give me some of that dough. No, this is not good. We can grant you guys the next agenda. Yay! They're happy about that. They're happy about that bullshit. Okay. Let's get this pump jack up and running. Yeah, it only burns on coal now, so or oil. So we're going to liquefy our coal later. You know what we can do? I think because... Oh, sick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow this up. Oh, yeah, we need the salvaging factory anyway. Oh, we don't have the dough. Yeah, we need the pump jack and then the salvaging factory. Give me that pump jack. Give me that pump jack. Please, 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 please. I got 0. Just enough to get over the hump. Okay. Well, we can increase this a little bit here once we get the proper resources. What agenda was this? I like how we're just voting the outsiders constantly. Yeah, it's just like real life. We just keep contradicting and reevaluating our own immigration strategy, and it just gets everybody more and more angry and polarized. Once again, I need stamps. Need the stamp-a-roonies. Fuck, we're running low on food, too. I'll promote you guys. Promote you guys. No, I want the deep mine heaving deposits here. And that reminds me, we're going to need to get to our first logistics point, which is way the fuck over here. Okay. Well, I will eventually come back here, because I'll reignite this with a drill when I get it. And then I'll also turn to a liquid coal production, and that will give us some additional oil from our coal reserves. But for now, we can kind of leave that be. Okay, we got to get to this area too. I got to get some scouts out so I can get said cores. See, finally now that we've got our goods taken care of, we've actually got some heat stamps that we can burn. We're actually getting some heat stamp income. Okay, so we got the whiteout coming in, and it's really not good. I need more funds. I have just been really breaking the kneecaps of anyone and everyone to get what I need to get done. And in the meantime, we're going to need another hydraulic pump jack to increase our oil throughput if we're going to have any chance of surviving this nightmare. I'm also trying to build more houses. I'm expanding the housing blocks and districts, doing everything I possibly can. Let's increase our housing insulation. Give them asbestos, because as a man of the people, as you can see, they all want asbestos. So, you want it? You want the asbestos there, comrades? You got the asbestos.
We demand more asbestos! More asbestos! More asbestos! More asbestos! More!
And that will maybe help us a little bit here. Okay, so here is the first whiteout. We are going to, of course, turn on our overdrive. That'll give us +7, so we will have enough to survive this initial storm here. Another thing we're going to do, that we have the capabilities. I'm going to put down a subsidized housing block. It's just gonna... I'll keep expanding our areas so some people have at least somewhere to go. Oh, okay, you guys can get out there and frostbake in the whiteout. That's no big deal. So we're doing okay right now. The only thing is, goddamn, look at that. Crushing material scarcity. We'll deal with the squalor. But fortunately, it's a very short whiteout, and I think we're actually going to be okay. I think we're actually going to survive this one pretty well. Alright, and now we're in the middle of the whiteout. Let's see if I can finally get... Ooh, it's going to be tough. Negotiate. No, we'll do that. Oof, I don't think we're going to make it. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. But I'm going to roll the dice here. It's going to really suck if I don't get this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yes. Yes. That's going to help things so much moving into the future. Okay, so that'll get us a couple promises we're going to have to deal with. Okay, well, while we're here, I may as well get the logistics, the station down, so we can start sending out parties as soon as the whiteout is over. Oh, we did it. We did it. Okay, we survived the first whiteout. It wasn't easy, and we're going to also get fucked here really quickly with the drop in temperatures. But we made it. And the first thing I'm going to now do is get filtration towers. And that help also. Okay, we are stabilizing here a bit. We have issues with disease. We have issues with squalor. Issues with cold. Okay, but this is not enough to hurt our oil production. And we are actually in the gold with our oil production. We are in the gold. Do it. Stew it. Stew it. Stew it. Stew it. Man, I'm getting really worried about not getting my trust up enough here. And I might get kicked out. It's not looking good here, guys. This, we got a core coming back. Okay, thank God. We can get some materials. Man, we are just... I need more cores. More cores. Where are the cores? No, thank God. So just before the next whiteout here, we're actually all in good health. Everything is good. But the thing is, we don't really have anything in terms of supplies, which is not great. So that is going to be a serious issue, but hopefully we can at least weather the storm in the meantime. I got some guys coming back with another core here, and we're going to get this food operational once again. Really, you guys don't have enough fucking workforce to do this shit for me? Okay, just keep promoting our extremes.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
What do these guys want? Oh, they want something to do with the youth? Sure. Diligent, dutiful youth. Please bring me back its cores. Please bring back the cores, and we'll take in these guys. Just enough time. Okay, so we'll turn on the generator. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need a fucking forge here, aren't we? Okay, we're surviving this okay. It's not the best, but... Generator, we're gonna have to turn, yeah. We don't want any accidents.
Aware of widespread discontent. Action will be taken.
This is gonna be tough, but we're just gonna have to survive to the end here. And hope that we won't run out of prefabs to rebuild everything. And hope we can also survive the next trust crisis. Okay, I guess we'll research and look at dedicated motherhood. Hopefully I can get the 2 votes to get this over the table. And I don't. Oh, I do. I do.
Has been approved.
Okay, so by the skin of my teeth, I managed to once again get trust restored. I'm going to take that trust and abuse it so I can get more people working again. And particularly researching is what I really want them to be doing. Grant guys the agenda. There we go. That will get you over the edge, at least not gonna protest me. These other guys, we just got to manage them in terms of trust, really. So we managed to stabilize once again here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost up my trust here, because people like me. They're very fickle, as you may imagine, but with guided voting, I don't have to negotiate for anything. If I've got high trust, I'm going to get the Bureau of Propaganda in, and that will ensure that more negative events are kind of swept under the rug, shall we say. I know I said I'm going to do that, but I really need to get advanced pump jacks. You know what? We may as well pump through the research quickly. But as you can see, I'm now at the point where both the venturers and the menders are completely devoted to me and supporting me. This is despite the fact that they, of course, have completely opposing political objectives. But I have done enough to kiss both their asses to the point where they say, yeah, this guy's great. This guy's fucking fantastic. So that is the hidden genius about supporting the extremes, is that if you keep them complacent, the population by and large will remain complacent as well. Okay, so things are still going okay. We're gonna return the manuscript. We're gonna let that happen. But again, we're losing heat fast, and we have to do something about it. And to do something about it, we have now gone to... Oh, no. I need the cores. Oh, fuck me. That's not good. Okay. Fuck. Okay, let's see what my guys are doing out on the road here. Coal, don't need that shit. I guess I can. I can actually do this. Get some oil that way. Okay. Ooh, our fuel colony. Okay, once we get things going, we can definitely set that up. So we need some cores, big time. And one thing I'm going to do in that vein is I'm going to get the logistics bays, because this will allow me an extra 20 frost teams for my hub, or whatever, logistics hub. Hopefully this fuel that we can bring in from here will help in the interim. Alright guys, so what do I got here? I got a decent... Let's just see if I can get my... No, I can't. Okay. I think I have enough there, though, to do what is going to definitely help things substantially, which is get the secret police involved. And we are going to do guided voting. Will we have enough? Wow. We're still going to have to negotiate. Fuck me. Okay. Get the lords in. What do you guys want? You guys want me to research that shit? Sure, why not? Okay, that should be enough. Alright, and now with this final piece of the puzzle, I can show you the genius of my keep the extremes happy. So what we can do here is you can click assign secret police, but rather than decreasing their size or revoking their council seats, you just keep improving their standing. And there is no reason not to do this every single time with both the extreme factions, because it costs you nothing. It's just on a cooldown. So you can just continually promote them through both the secret police and the promote button, and then effectively you can have two devoted extremes to you constantly and never have to worry about what these other assholes think. The only thing is that they are a drag on trust, but don't worry, we will deal with that as well in time. So another thing I want to do is, before I forget, I want to get the... Or did I already do this? No, I didn't. I don't think I have yet. Yeah. Let's get our Vanguard Logistics Bay up so we can get more teams out and about. Okay, we got our food colony and our fuel colony right here. Right close to each other. That's really good, actually. You want that? We are going to carry on. No, we're not going to expose the secret police. The secret police are just ignore them, everybody. Just ignore them. Throw up. Speaking of that, let's start going down this other tree here. Propose. We're going to do guided voting on. Okay. We just need one hesitant person to vote for us. Yay! Okay, as you can see, we are slowly trying to increase our power and control in the city. Okay, so I'm going to try and escalate my powers further to the Stewart's Militia. And if I turn gated voting off, oh, I can do it. Just need one person to do it. Just need one person to break. Break for the Stewart. You can do it. I believe. Yay, 69. Perfect. So it looks like I might be able to get martial law here after all. You guys want... Sure. Oops. Ooh, okay. Alright, just need one to vote for martial law. And then if things go real south in this blizzard, at least we'll be able to kind of keep our power. We'll be able to crack some heads to make sure that nobody is getting any kind of nefarious ideas. Here it comes. The Whiteout is here, and it's cratering our fuel supplies 22 weeks. That's not going to be even close to enough. So we're going to turn on our overdrive. We are going to turn on emergency shifts. And that, okay, that's going to be enough. For now, at least. But as you can see, the main issue we have is our lack of food, but we have huge food stockpiles. We have 120 weeks. So that is going to be more than enough for us to survive. What do the guys want? Okay, I think it's going up. But let's see if I can squeeze in Captain's Authority real quick. No, I probably won't be able to do it. I won't. Fuck. Alright. Oh shit, 100% risk of accident. I gotta turn that shit down. Come on, baby. It's over. It's over. Yeah. It's over. We made it through with barely any side effects. So we're building skyways to our new colonies. We're going to get this underway. And you always want to build skyways, in my opinion. They're just vastly superior to the trails. I only built a trail here just because I needed it to get some extra oil. But I don't think I'll ever build another trail ever again. You know what? I may as well get some food. get this food because we have the scouts now. All right, it's time to begin our... We need the core. It's time to begin our colonization of the fuel colony. We will send our colonists over. And we're going to send a lot of people over because we have a lot of people in the city that, and we don't have enough space for them.
Keep you warm. Report all leaks and damages to the nearest maintenance office.
And that means I can finally get my coal refractor here. Yeah, there we go. Got some oil there, got some oil there. Materials as well. Set up the fuel colony, things will be good here. Perfect. Alright, so we got the food colony now here. Okay, I got dough. Got any... I guess they have... That's not gonna really help us. We'll have to import all of their heat. It's annoying, but whatever. And at least with this, we can now actually get some more food coming in. Because we are... we're struggling with food. That's definitely something we're going to start to struggle with real shortly. So we got a storm coming, and I am once again, or I guess I should say as usual, concerned about this storm. The main thing is that we are now bleeding oil, and it's it's getting really cold, and we're needing a lot of fuel to keep everybody happy and healthy. And yeah, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a real tough one. Oh, wait a sec. Boy, you take. Sorry about that. Ah, shit, I don't have anybody ready. I might be able to get some more oil out here. But until then, we are going to have to try and hunker down and do the best we can. I've fulfilled our objective when it comes to our fuel colony, although people here are unhappy due to it being cold. And due to it being cold and there being a ridiculous amount of squalor everywhere. So lots of people are getting sick over here. So, needless to say, it's not the best. Food colony is just kind of here, just kind of exists. It's just doing its thing. Unfortunately, it really sucks that there's no materials for this colony. I still haven't found the materials colony yet, because having it bleed materials is not very much fun. We're just in severe need of materials. Oh, ooh, look at that. That gives us our oil production back up. So anyway, yeah, I'm really worried about this storm, and it would be easier if we could do what we do in traditional Edmonton culture, which is the hurling. And I'm surprised that the hurling hasn't kind of gotten more international attention, because it is pretty barbaric by today's standards. So for those of you guys who don't know what the hurling is when you take the sick, the injured, the old, the generally disliked, and you hurl them off the top of the highest hill in Edmonton. Well, being Edmonton, this really just kind of breaks their legs, but still, the person tends to end up dying due to exposure. So this is generally used to help get through difficult winters. And you might wonder who decides who gets hurled. And the people who decide, they're called the Council of the Hurlers. And the Council of the Hurlers is made up by the Edmontonians who have the 12 highest lifted trucks. So needless to say, the hurling is quite controversial, but it has stood the test of time. And it would be nice if we could hurl a couple people in this game, but unfortunately we just don't have options to do that. Coal because it's inefficient. Well, thank God we're not using much coal. Okay, well actually looks like we're going to do pretty okay here. We have plenty of fuel, enough, so much so that we are in the money. Send them food. Because at least in New Edmonton, we have stockpiles of food, right? We have a pretty substantial stockpile. Wow, okay. That big stockpile. It says we're going to last for 119 weeks, which will easily make it through this storm. So we're actually going to be okay here. Again, my only real concern is the goddamn materials. So we're struggling. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have gotten sick. Our trust is in the gutter. But I think we are actually going to survive. We're losing a lot of people, unfortunately. But the storm is almost over, and as you can see, we're going to get a big boost we're going to get a big heat wave for a long time, so it's going to give us some reprieve and help us get back on our feet again. But again, I just really need to fucking... God, I need those materials. It's killing us. Nice, so we have found our materials colony. Finally, that is wonderful because this is going to allow us to get our last colony, and then we'll be able to beat this scenario. Once we set that up, our fuel colony is already set up. Our food colony just needs a bit. Oops, I'm not doing this very efficiently, am I? Hopefully. Alright, and then we'll send some people there and we'll get to building, and we still have lots of time before any whiteout, so we'll be okay. Things in the city are clinging on to some sort of sanity. We're doing okay. Things are doing alright. Still no way they're going to make me captain. That's the one thing about playing my method on the hardest difficulty, is that you tend to not really give a shit about trust. And if I can't get my trust up high enough, they won't make me captain. But honestly, making yourself captain makes the game really easy when you don't have to worry about trust or negotiating or any of that crap. There's really no question that these skyways are the way to go. Just look at how cool these are. This would be a cool way to travel no matter what area you live in, and no matter how horrific the hellscape is outside. Anyway, I think we're just about done on the materials colony. Still not quite finished building, but while we're here, can I actually name... Oh, sick, I can name these. So, of course, because it's the fuel colony, this is going to have to be Fort Mac. And we'll name... What's this? What are you guys whining about now? Onto the Reason Cornerstone. That's great, lovely. The food colony will be named after Edmonton's patron saint. That is, of course, Connor McJesus. And I'm not sure what I will name the materials colony yet. I haven't come up with a good name. So I realized this entire time that I had finished surplus injectors, and that would save my ass entirely. Here I was meticulously fiddling around with all of my resources when I could have just turned this on, because we have such a vast surplus of oil right now, and I have it filled completely to the brim that I don't need it. I don't need it in storage, so it can be used to help make production more efficient. So with our new materials colony up and running, we are speeding towards an exit for this playthrough. We have surplus goods in every single city, and with this, we've only needed to build one little extraction post here, and that has been more than enough to get all the materials we need. And all that I need to wrap this up is to diminish disease in the city, and then get all of my colonies up to 10,000 people. So I just need to get people and redistribute them among my colonies. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I think I can wrap this up before any new whiteouts or any nasty surprises rear their ugly head. I'm still desperately trying to finagle my way into the captain's position, but I don't think it's going to happen this time, unfortunately. But other than that, we will have had a pretty flawless playthrough here. So we are on the verge of wrapping things up. I'm hoping I can wrap everything up here before this incoming storm, and I think I will be able to, because we have all of our boxes ticked. But while we're waiting for that to finish, I mean, we can show you the frost map. It's not too much going on here, just the great Edmonton our New Edmonton Sky Highway. Here's Fort Mac, just doing its thing. The largest of the colonies. Here's Connor McJesus. Really doesn't do anything except produce food. I just moved a bunch of people here just to fulfill the, just to fulfill the objective. And then lastly, we have the Grove, our material colony up here, which I'm also using to produce some goods because we are struggling to keep goods topped up. But with that, I think we can, hopefully, I've researched the, what is it called, the Paramecium factory, or one of these crazy factories, one of these crazy things. Whoops. And I'm hoping that that will put the end to our disease problem. Where the hell are you? There it is. Panaceum factory. Okay. If I really need to, I can probably... We'll just do that for now. Disregard a bunch of quests. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to get to Captain. Oh well. And let's also... We'll put on experimental treatment, and it should get us over the bridge. Is that it? Beautiful. Wonderful. You have fulfilled the ambition you have set for the city. People stop in awe and realize that this once far-fetched dream has become a reality. For the first time, few doubt that a rich future lies in store for this place. Some even dare call it a utopia. We have built a future. Well, there you go. A bright future. You did it, Stuart. You came in with a vision, a promise, and delivered. Sure, some sacrifices had to be made, but through thick and thin, you held the city together. You can hear the crowds. Can you hear the crowds under your windows? It's your name they chant. Your success on their lips. You gave them a purpose, something worth living for. Something worth fighting for. A future. Our city will stand the test of time, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Maybe humanity stands a chance. Okay, well, I have done my part, actually. We're going to retire to the menu because I want this to be one nice self-contained video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit of a walkthrough and a guide on how to beat the Utopia Builder in the highest difficulty. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this has been the Comrade, signing off for now, and until next time, you guys take care.